You also a copy of the
That's when you get all the nasty stuff.
copy of the report that Mr. Brock put together. Anybody have any questions about the solid waste report?
No, Mr. Brock always has a real nice report. Thank-
Matters on there, we probably need to decide. Magistrate, well, has one road that needs officially naming.
Washburn,
Washburn Lane. Yeah.
On Oak Calvert Road, we can get that one back and we'll get that. We've already done the new addressing, arranged it, it's ready to go. Just need to approve it.
Okay. Motion to approve the Washburn Lane be added for, it's a
911
private road to be
purposes.
named for 911 purposes.
Mr. Caldwell?
Yes.
Mr. Masterson?
Yes.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
yes.
Mr. Smothers?
Yes.
Unanimous.
And I'm going to apologize because I think Mr. Smothers' meeting before last, you gave me some names, and I think I tentatively wrote them down for the Cronin Mobile Home Park. Did
We
you?
actually took care of that.
Did we? Is that in the minutes
Yes,
somewhere?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
We were trying to find it in the
I
minutes.
don't believe it is either.
I thought we'd done it at the,
I know we discussed it.
okay, I'll be down.
Do you remember those names? We'll get them in the minutes.
I don't have them, no, sir, but I know we,
I thought I wrote them down somewhere in my, because we got it just as we came in the door there, and I thought I wrote it on my front of my
I
agenda.
remember we took action on that. I remember we voted on it.
Remember we discussed it, but somehow or another it did not get in the minutes because Keith and I were trying to.
Actually,
I know we've talked about it.
Yeah, I think I thought we voted on it
Yeah,
as
we
well.
voted
because
on
there
it
were-
for sure. Mr. Bronk was out. He was out that week.
We have to do it again then.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just look that up if you can, and if you
Okay.
remember what they
I'll go
were.
back and check the minutes.
Okay.
and see.
I tried to find, I couldn't find it, but, and these other two or three little, we need to address those as well.
That problem in Beresford get
You
solved.
got that list in your,
You got a problem out there, you had to write a summons down.
in your meeting.
Oh, is it?
It's in your meeting packet.
And I want to thank you for getting that cleanup on
It's on
Fairground Road, you and Mr.
Should be in everybody.
the jail, the inmates, or whoever, Mr. Whitehouse, your crew, whoever did it. Did it, so whatever. He's got done, got taken care of.
As long as we got the.
Appreciate it.
I have one other thing, in my departmental report, we have a ball team, that's requested some mileage, on a regular basis. They brought that report back in the early spring, and there's some question about whether the makeup of the team, which there was 8 members of the team from Anderson County and 2 from Marion County. They're trying to raise some funds for attending the World Series of softball in Florida in July. And they wanted some road mileage to clean up. We certainly marked it to get some roads that we haven't gotten lately. We do have funds available, but, the team makeup with 8 and 2 won't let you do it, and that's okay too, but it's something important to decide.
Do you have any more groups at this time do you have any more groups that wanting to get involved?
The Assembly of God wanted more than 10 miles, which was $1,000 worth, and I said, well, that's, I think that's one.
Yeah.
That's kind of
And
cap.
we got 2 miles in each of y'all's districts, but we have none pending other than this time.
How many miles are they wanting?
Well, it'll be of course discretion, maybe 2-4 miles. I mean, they'll take as many as we can. I don't, if you got 10-12 members to a team, it's hard to do more than 2 miles or 4 miles.
We talked about this before as far as the liability insurance issue. If we go out of county on this, is that gonna be an issue?
The issue's not gonna change whether they're in or out of the county, really. I mean, you still, we talked about, you've got a form that
They fill out
has
the
to sign.
They signed.
but-
If no one else wants to do it, I don't have a problem letting
I
me go
don't
ahead and
either.
do it myself, because it needs to be cleaned up.
So,
I agree to the 2 to 4 miles. I think one of the points is that we need to make sure that, it's like a lot of programs, it's just like the radon kits. We got to make sure that these other schools and activities are aware of it, so as long as we make sure they're aware of it. But I agree with Mr. Brock. I'd like to see it spread around a little bit, so.
2 miles?
Yeah, I was thinking,
2
well,
miles?
like 2 to 4
Is-
miles.
is
as
the,
Mr. Brock suggested.
The coach or whatever leading us, is she from Marion County or is she? Okay.
Well, I don't know whether she's covered, she's assistant.
Well,
volunteer,
but she's the one requested the,
2 for children.
right. So they're, okay, that's what I was wanting, yeah.
Motion to approve up to 4 miles.
Second.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Masterson?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Smothers?
Yes.
Mr. Caldwell?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Do you have anything else, Mr. Brown?
No, that's all I have.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Brown. Thank you.
I'm sorry about that not getting in the minutes. I mean,
No, sir, it wasn't your fault.
You all brought it up, I'm sure that somebody.
It actually wasn't your fault, so, I mean, I know you were gone, so, and I know we addressed that in the court, so. Right.
Yeah,
He was on a business trip.
we've duly noted that slip up, but that's okay. It's all right. Everybody deserves one.
We'll reflect it.
I think so. Got a gig, that's right.
That was the one where Hayden took the minutes.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Problem.
Mr. Johnson, I know you tried. It's hard to follow in court.
7 minutes, I guess I missed it too. Blame it on me. I generally try to review them. Okay, our jail report, is Captain Whitehouse has delivered a copy to everybody. Looks like the census, as far as the jail count, population's running pretty stable. Has stabilized some of the revenues at this point. Although as part of our meeting today, we are going to request a transfer, but anything else you want to add to your report?
If you look at the bottom paragraph in there, just talking about the animal shelter and some of the stuff that we did out there. And some of the requests that we're making to assist the animal shelter in being able to keep on using the inmates, you know, do great service out there. Some ideas that we put out to try to help them do a better job out there and get them, move along with it.
Little guidance. A little bit of guidance along the way.
It is.
Yeah, we
We'll be
addressed,
glad to help with any labor that we can to get that done. But the court will have to supply some machinery and lots of that if we want to go that route.
we addressed that briefly in our budget meeting, understood that particularly since Sarah's she had maternity, she hadn't had her child
Not yet, no, she's,
She's due any time though, but has been off quite a bit, and Kay's been shorthanded, so I mean, she's got applications to recommend part-time replacement, but still, that doesn't take care of supervision like it needs to be done. And so Kay has been trying to figure out a way to get some additional help, not just for the shelter, but now with the need for her or some correctionally trained person to do direct supervision of inmates. We've tossed around some ideas of part-time judicial, correctional trained or security people that might need some hours to help do that, or somebody to pick them up at 8 and take them back at noon just to get them there, but haven't really finalized the plan yet, but need to do that soon.
I noticed the road department is mowing. When they start blacktopping, it's gonna be tight.
yeah.
When Sarah gets back in the part-time, can he watch them out there mowing or whatever?
That might be part of the shift they work out, you know. and that's
Part of the mowing, I think they can not do the whole thing like a yard, you know, part of it can be bush hogged instead of using a lawnmower on the whole 5 acres, you know, just.
You know, I think as far as.
It can be adjusted a little
yeah.
bit.
As far as the inmates go working out there, I mean, obviously, we need them to work out there. We have to
Absolutely.
keep the shelter clean, in shape, and so forth. But, you know, I just, personally, I think what the judge says in regards to having someone, whether it be with the detention center or if the sheriff has some bailiffs that maybe want some additional hours, whatever, but a trained individual that is used to handling inmates, okay, that will pick them up. If you take 4 inmates, that's what I think they've been getting. Outside looking in, it seems if they should be able to take them out there right after breakfast, and with 4 inmates, have the job done, oversee it, have the job done, have them back by lunch. Yeah, so I guess my point is that as far as the part-time persons, if we need a part-time person, that's fine. But when it comes to overseeing those inmates, I think that we have to make sure that we have someone that is trained in that aspect of overseeing inmates and managing them.
If you've got
Right.
someone that's already been paid by the county, why not use it?
Yeah, I understand. I just want to make, when they're out there out of the way and so forth, whether it be the jail, the court, the judge, whomever, the county still holds responsibility.
It's just a matter of supervision.
That's correct.
You're also,
Thanks to the court also for allowing the county employees to be off here this afternoon and come to the training. We had an excellent meeting. I think we've done a lot of points for us. We're going to see some work being done.
That's very important. We don't want to lose those inmates.
No, that's correct.
yeah, we gotta get the job done, and need all the support we can get. And y'all did an excellent job forming all the employees and the Washington County folks that were there right across the whole supervision area. I think they were reminded of what their responsibilities are.
Also, the parking lot expansion is a great asset. I was down there.
It's been done. It's in rock now.
Yeah.
Great asset to the jail. It's made a big difference in traffic, too. Big difference.
Plumb full yesterday, wasn't it? Okay, EMS, Robbie?
Currently, we're at 1,027 runs for the year. Things are running along well.
Is the basement completed?
He's been there working on it now.
Okay.
Getting the carpet back in the radio room there and putting some floor down there where we had carpet, but all the painting's done and it's just all around the floors. I'm gonna say maybe this week.
So they've got the claim as far as all the radios and everything that was down, all that's taken care of as far as the claim, correct?
That list, I need a couple more things on, but as far as the construction part, it's been
Okay.
completed.
Is it gonna be instead of, would you have carpet before? Gonna be tile now or something?
Carpet in that radio room and the floor.
Right.
And we're gonna put tile down, so still have to put some carpet on the wall there, just keep them echo, and keep those radios up. Construct, like I said, the construction part's done, and equipment part's.
Very good. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you, Mr. Turner.
Thank you, Rob.
I talked yesterday about getting him and probably Troy together, the officers of the 911 Advisory Committee, and kind of going back and getting everybody up to speed and background completely on the status of the Enhanced 911 project. We did get a wind stream kind of a feedback yesterday, a little bit unclear. I talked to Mike Robinson today about our MSAG, and they're coding some of the what they call discrepancies with our addressing, and actually I think it may just be something that's keyed in wrong, because 7,100 out of our 8,000 addresses are not wrong. Something's wrong with what they got. But,
Well, fair is. I tell you what, we need to find out who was wrong about that, don't we, Keith? Okay.
but anyway, it shocked everybody involved, including Mike Robinson, Todd Williams, everybody's been working on it, because our addresses are right, and we think that they punched in something wrong, but they're trying to tweak it and figure out
I
where
see
where
which
the
county
problem
they
lies.
got.
Yeah,
I think we're closer than that.
They were looking in the wrong county or something, I don't know.
But Robbie and I are going to get together here in next week or so and try to find a scheduled time to get Troy and everybody in the loop. We did get an extension on our CMRS grant through December 31st. We're still scheduled to go live in October, but we still have about a 90-day spend down time to finish covering all our bills with that. The mayor and I have talked a little on our preliminary, I guess, template. County attorney and myself and the mayor and Candace Engel need to sit down and kind of work on our long-range memorandum of agreement addendum that we need to get in place to carry that forward. So we'll probably do that in the next 30 days, hopefully, and have that ready to put before the council and the fiscal court.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Okay, Hayden?
I guess the new news is the governor appointed the new director of state KYM this week, a gentleman named Mike Dawson. Louisville is charged with the local police department. He's been working with KYM for a couple of years in the private sector, so he's going to be the new director. I'll be gone the next couple of days, state hospital, get some training, and then I'll be out 3 days next week for my other job in Frankfurt. They're gonna be coming down pretty soon. It's time for the annual assessment. Program, search and rescue, and we already started asking some documentation to the judge. We never asked for before.
Vicki Martin and some of the staff up there, or
That-
district,
Karen, URL.
Karen Ashby.
Mike came down when he was the private sector 2 years ago. That's what I said, director's office now. He was one of our evaluators.
You got one of them? I got two of them.
Oh, yes, sir, I got one.
Okay.
On the,
We're wanting to see some ordinance about
Yes, sir.
contingency of government operations.
Yeah.
Maybe disaster, courthouse destroyed. I've never asked for that before. So that was really good.
thank you. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Thanks, sir.